Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Naruto Had Power of Shadow from Sonic? And yeah, guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now, before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. And one more thing, I've only watched Sonic 3, at least I guess half of it. So yeah, I at least know that what Shadow can do. So based on that, I'm gonna be giving Shadow's powers to Naruto. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and if you do, you already know what to do. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato, 5 years after the QB attack. As we go towards the said village to see, it was nighttime, and a festival was going on there. The people with their families were celebrating it, as a play was even being played out in which they were honoring the ones who had sacrificed themselves in order to save them. While most of the people were there with the younger generation celebrating and reliving that nightmare, but in a lighter tone, a group of people who were heartbroken and to this day, after 5 years, had a deep rage within their heart for the QB, were on a mission of their own. They were on a hunt, which they called the Fox Hunt, and currently they were chasing after the very source of their hatred, the one who was the QB's incarnate, the demon in human skin, which was a 5-year-old, Naruto Uzumaki. As currently the little boy was running as fast as he could, as his little legs could carry him, while looking back to see a huge mob of people who were drunk and enraged, carrying sharp objects in their hands, kunais, knives, and whatnot, were dashing towards him. Naruto gulped. He didn't want it to be hurt or, well, die at their hands, so he was running away. But that is when, by some twisted fate's turns of event, he took a turn into the alleyway. Not realizing where he has turned, it was a dead end. No, no, not like this, yelled out the 5-year-old. He tried to escape, getting on top of the dumpster and trying to climb to the other side of the wall, but he was grabbed by the backside of his shirt and literally yanked from the wall to the ground. He fell down with a huge thud, as now we see Naruto winced. As the people surrounded him with a scoff. You think you can escape from us, demon? Why do you call me that? I'm not a demon, can't you see? I'm a human just like you. Even if you wear our skin, that doesn't make the difference. You are the one who are the QB no Yoko in human skin, and for that you will pay. Pay for what you have done. What? No, I'm not the QB. I'm Naruto. That is what the Hokage wants you to believe in, child. You wanna know the funny thing? The fourth Hokage did this to you. He made you weak. He made you human so that we can finish what he started. And tonight is the night when we avenge our loved ones, and you will pay for your crimes. As what followed suit was the beatdown of the lifetime. Naruto was beaten to the point where he was to the inch of his life, and the people were not done yet. Their tools that they had brought to hurt and hunt the QB were now dripping with red, and some of them were also drenched in blood as well. The child was laying in his own pool of blood in front of them, but they were not done yet. Get back, everyone. What are you going to do? Said one of them to this leader as he smirked. Something I should have done long ago. I've been mastering this technique from the shinobis, only for one reason and one reason alone. So that he will pay. As after making a few hand seals, he then said, lightning style. Thunderbolt jutsu. As clouds gathered from the sky, as huge amount of lightning struck down. But this lightning was different. First one was white. The second one that hit was golden lightning. And it hit again and again and again and again on top of Naruto. And now he was burned to crisp, smoking while laying on the ground, which has turned black. Let us leave now. And so all of them begin to leave, dispersing as if nothing has happened. While unbeknownst to them, Hiruzen Sarutobi, who has been inside his office, being busy because of the paperwork that suddenly has appeared on top of his desk in the form of mountains, suddenly heard something. Unnatural thunder striking down at one place, not once, not twice, but multiple times as his eyes narrowed. Anbu, hi, Okage-sama. Go and check what happened there. Something is odd. That lightning was not natural at all. Hi. And so, within a few minutes, the Anbu carrying a charred Naruto in his arms arrived. Okage-sama, the boy, he's badly wounded. Bring him to the hospital. Why did you bring him here? But the hospitals are refusing to treat him. Take him to the Anbu ones. And so, inside the Anbu headquarters, where the best medics resided, we see that Naruto began his treatment. It it took at least a week before Naruto was brought out of the red zone, and his life was still lingering somehow. He was able to survive this catastrophe. As the doctor came out with a board in his hand, Okage-sama. Yes, doctor. Is the boy okay? He is fine, but he's in a comatose state. He has been struck by lightning quite a lot, and there were a lot of flesh wounds. Flesh wounds that should have, well, harmed him, but it seems like his Uzumaki genes were more than capable enough of healing them at a faster pace. Good, that is good to know. But there's something else, Okage-sama. What? I need your permission. Permission to conduct a test. What test? Kikigenkai test, as well as the others. Why would you need that? Naruto doesn't have any Kikigenkai of a sort, or does he? I believe he hadn't had a Kikigenkai, but due to the last night of events, he might have gained something. Why do you think that? His blood flow. It's 10 times faster than a shinobi in the midst of a battle, with 100% of his adrenaline kicking in. What? Yes, I know. That is close to impossible because that could be dangerous, but that is what is going on with him. And not only that, his cells, his blood in itself is carrying lightning. Lightning like no other before. I want to conduct tests to find out what is going on with him. I want him to first get treated first. And then I want him to be able to, well, say this himself if he wants to be tested or not. I owe this much to the boy. Alright, Okage-sama. I must suggest a test. What test? It is to put the boy in a tubular form. The liquid that I have created, the medical gel, it will heal him 10 times faster, and hopefully he will be able to come out of it as well. How long do you think it will take? It is a long procedure, but it will be workful. I mean, we will get a hope that the boy will awaken one day. But like this, we have no hope. Maybe he will remain comatose forever. We are never so sure. This is bad. But isn't it like isn't it like an experimental medical treatment? Yes. But please, I have tested out it on animals and it has worked. Wondrous. Some woke up within months and whatnot. I want this to be the first human experiment. Please, Okage-sama. Fine. You have my permission, but do it in secret. As now we see, as Hiruzen returned, he had to inform the council. And once he told the council what has happened, the civilians were happy, but at the same time pissed that Anbus were treating him. Anbus resources should not be wasted on a boy, Hokage-sama. The boy that you wanted to kill? Is that what you're saying? You do know that if the boy dies, Konoha will lose not only a Jinchuriki, but a Biju. And that Biju, if it breaks free, it will finish what the fourth started. What do you mean? The boy is a vessel which contains the nine-tailed fox. Yes, you have told us this multiple times before. He is a vessel, meaning that he is the Kyuubi's incarnate. The fourth Hokage was a genius to turn him into a weakling for us to finish. You imbeciles! This is beyond next level of buffoonery. Can't you not understand what Hiruzen is saying? Said Danzo as he stood up. Naruto is a vessel. He is a jailer of a sort. If I dumb down things for you, he is the one who is like a gate, a prison door cell who is holding back the Biju. If he dies, the Kyuubi will get itself free. What? Said the civilians horrified. You mean to say that we have been... Yes, you have been tormenting a child. No, we refuse to believe this. He is a demon. He has to be. Believe it or not believe it. But I am taking away your power for influencing the shinobi world. You are nothing more than advisors now. But Okage-sama, you can't. I have done so. This is not a political party which rules over Konoha. It is my dictatorship. Or have you forgotten that? I still hold the ultimate power here. And so the civilians were taken off to the bench and were told to leave, and only return if they have anything to, well, tell them regarding the civilian matters. It was time we decided about them. They have been getting way too much comfortable with their position and power that you have granted them, and it was the biggest mistake that I did. At the time, there was the second grade shinobi warriors, and we thought it would be best if we shared some responsibilities with the civilian council, because they were created by Tobirama-sama to be advisors, and we gave them the power to make some decisions, but they wanted to gain more and more influence. And look what it cost us almost today. So how is the boy going to be treated? It's a experimental procedure, but hopefully it will be able to recover him. Let us hope that it does. And so now we see Naruto was placed into a tube with a lot of IV drips as well as a face mask for oxygen. And so time began to pass by. After a few months, something happened. It was middle of the night as Naruto was being monitored by the doctors who were watching over his vital signs and whatnot, while Naruto remained inside the tube until his fingers twitched. He was having flashbacks of the night, what has happened, the people, and everyone. He hated that. His last moments were that he will get back at them for what they have done. And suddenly his eyes opened. His blue eyes, which were now coursing with golden lightning, and suddenly he disappeared, appearing outside of the tube as alarms blared everywhere. How did this happen? How? As next thing Naruto saw was Anbu surrounding him. Naruto, calm down. But Naruto just stood there. Suddenly, there was lightning and he disappeared, appearing behind one of them, and next thing, he punched the man so hard that he was literally tearing through the ground itself and going sub-level below, as Naruto was attacked by the Anbus. But Naruto stood there. He could see them all, as they were just frozen in time. Naruto moved at a higher pace, but all he was doing was walking, pointing the punches towards one another, throwing the kunais back at them. And once he stopped, as the lightning faded, we see that all of the Anbus were on the ground. Naruto then escaped that facility and arrived outside, back in Konoha. He looked at the surroundings, and one of the people, their leader, who was enjoying, well, a drink nearby in a bar. Naruto noticed him and realized who he was, as he snarled, "You." As the man's eyes widened, as Naruto disappeared in a golden lightning form again. And next thing the man saw was, there was a huge gaping hole in his chest, and Naruto was standing on the other side. As suddenly summoning lightning in the form of a ball in both of his hands, Naruto threw it at the man, causing him to be electrocuted again and again and again until he was the one who was now charred. How do you like it when you are the one who is electrocuted? As that is when the Onbu surrounded him as Naruto's eyes narrowed. Lightning was coursing through his body, his veins, and his eyes, and especially cackling around him. Naruto? Naruto heard a voice. As the lightning stopped, GD. What do you want? As Hiruzen flinched. My boy, what are you doing? You killed a man. The same man who was the one who tried to kill me. I see. So you have gotten your revenge then. How do you feel? I'm still not done. There's still a lot more people out there who tried to kill me. I will make them pay double the pain that they have caused me. Naruto, as much as I want to help you, you're not making things easy for me. I want you to calm down, my son. Why? So I can be a puppet again? So I can be experimented again like you were doing this to me? But I could hear everything. Everything. You lied to me. You kept things from me. Kept things from me like my own parents were the one who caused all of this mess to me. Your parents were trying to make you into a hero, and how that turned out to be. I'm never trusting any one of you again. Not again. Don't try to attack him. He's dangerous, Okage-sama. As lightning appeared, try it. As the Onbus charged, what followed suit was Naruto in a form of a blur, running so fast and destroying all of them with punches, kicks, and all that he could do, before even they had a chance to move, as Naruto now stood on the other side, visibly frightening, as Hiruzen stood there. Naruto, please stop! No, the time for talking, as well as telling the truth, is over. Hiruzen Sarutobi. I'm done playing the puppet. I'm done being a dumb idiot who listens to everyone. I'm done. Before anything could happen, we see Kakashi arrived and neck chopped him, causing him to be knocked out. It was need to be done, Hokage-sama. And so now we see Naruto was confined with a lot of chakra suppressor, as well as specially made handcuffs in which even his hands were tied in huge metal plates. As now we see Naruto was seated inside the Yamanaka chamber. As in front of him stood Hiruzen Sarutobi. Naruto, we need to speak, my boy. Why should I? Please, I know that you're pissed. You lied to me to my face. For years, I begged you. I wanted to know. What did you do? You never told me the truth. You're still young, Naruto. I was worried that your father's enemies would try to kill you. Iba is basically his number one enemy. After your parents' death, they knew that he had a child, so they wanted to track it down. We ourselves take down 10 of the Iba shinobis. Here's the reports. See them for yourself. As the 6-year-old Naruto saw, there were pictures as well as the reports of Iba shinobi with evidence. They were all after you. I was doing this to protect you, to keep you hidden in plain sight. That was what your father wanted. His last words to me were that he wanted you to be respected as a hero, and how that turned out to be. A disaster, my boy. A disaster. But why I brought you here is to make you see their last words. Inoichi, as using a technique, Naruto was able to see the last memories of his parents, the speech they gave in their dying moments when they protected him. As Naruto shedded tears while gritting his teeth, why are you showing me this? I want you to know the truth, the whole truth. Look, Naruto, I'm not your enemy. I never tried to manipulate you. People in the council, I'm not gonna lie, they wanted me to make you into a weapon, but I wanted you to have a normal childhood. Someone in the council leaked the news that you were the Jinchuriki, and that is the one thing that ruined your life. I still to this day blame myself for telling the council, trusting them with the information that you were the Jinchuriki. And I'm sorry for that. I know that and how much I apologize would not matter because of the pain that it has caused, but I apologize, my dear boy. As Naruto calmed himself, I'm not gonna stay here. I'm done with these people. I accept your apology, Gigi, but I'm done with these people. I don't want to be their puppet. Some next hero who just gonna sacrifice himself for what? For them to just piss on his last memory? I understand that. And that is why I have called your godfather. As Jiraiya arrived and sat down. Hey there, kid. Who are you? I am your godfather, sensei of your father, Jiraiya, one of the Sanins. Where have you been? Before you ask, I'm gonna give you the straight answer. I was given the task of keeping you safe from the outside world. Making sure that the news about you were just rumors that you existed. And to keep you safe from the outside enemies, I had to create a spy network. A network that will keep Konoha and you safe. And I have been busy doing that. People at this time and point have now begun to circulate rumors about your powers and you being alive all along because of what has happened. You mean to say they're still spies? Of course they are. They're getting better. It's getting harder to track them. But what they don't know is that I have spies of my own. And they're giving me the information that I need. I agree with you. If you don't want to remain here, you can come with me. To where? Toad Mountain. You can train there as much as you want. Live there freely. After you're old enough, you can decide on your own what you want. Jiraiya, his parents, I don't want to be here, GD. I'm done with this. Village, I'm afraid, my dear boy, you can't be done. said Danzo as he with his envoys arrived. Danzo, what the hell are you doing? If you're not gonna make the boy realize that how important he is to Konoha, then I will make him submit. No, Danzo, this is a life we're talking about. For God's sake, have some empathy at least. Sorry, but my empathy is with Konoha and Konoha alone. For its benefit, I am ready and prepared to destroy a life and kill for it as well. Danzo, as both Hiruzen as well as Jiraiya were captured. What is the meaning of this? There has been a new, well, you can say, authority. Me and the council has decided that if you're going to be like this, there's no point in keeping you a Kage. The boy is a dangerous being, a powerful one at that, and that is his own strength. He needs to be utilized. You think I'm just a puppet? As Naruto's hands and lightning begin to course through his body again, at such an extent that he literally shattered the cuffs, and with such ferocity and speed, shattered through Danzo, literally ripping him into two pieces, burning him to the ground. As Naruto then arrived inside the council chamber, where they were celebrating that Hiruzen has finally been off their back, as the civilians were even there, Naruto didn't hesitate. He massacred everyone. You wanted to play God in my life? Fine. I show you just how bad it can get when you face a real power. And the 6-year-old Naruto, in his pure rage, butchered down each and every one of them. As now we see, Hiruzen and Jiraiya arrived. Naruto, what have you done? I have done what they wanted me to do. Become a weapon so sharp that the one who wields it will get hurt as well. Jiraiya, take the boy. I will clean up this mess. Naruto, you have to leave. Come with me, Naruto. As Naruto, after being grabbed by Jiraiya, then left with the Toad Summon, reverse summoning themselves back to the Toad Mountain, while Hiruzen was left to clean after the mess. Time began to pass by. Naruto, for years, began to raise by Pa and Ma at Toad Mountain. His only friends were the Toads, Kamakichi as well as Kamatetsu. And now, he was amongst the Toads as one of them, the ones who respected him. As years passed, Naruto was now at the age of 14 and was using his strength, utilizing it to the max, as he was running at blinding speeds, as lightning was coursing through his body, much faster than anything that was humanly or shinobili possible. Even the summons could not catch up to him. And currently he was racing against Kamakichi as well as Kamatetsu, as both of them lost. As Naruto smirked, we both lost again. Damn it! You always win. That's not fair. Next time me and Kichi are the only ones racing, and you have to be the one to share the chocolates. Why? I mean, they're my chocolates, and I'm the one who gets to race for them. You know what? Fine, here you go. You can have these two. As Naruto gave the two of them one chocolate each, as that is when we see Jiraiya arrive. Naruto? What? What is it, Arasani? Something happened? Yes. What? Said Naruto, getting serious a little bit. What happened? Sensei is dead. What? How? As now we see Naruto after many years for the first time setting a foot inside Konoha. And Konohan were afraid of him. Downright terrified because Naruto, with a serious expression, was now standing again in front of the same people who he detested with all his might and wanted nothing to do with. But he was there for not them, but only one person. Hiruzen's funeral. After Hiruzen was being buried, Naruto saw his grandson, crying his eyes out, which were red. As his older son was there, next to him. Who did this? Naruto, you don't need to. I said, who did this, Jiraiya? As Jiraiya realized that Naruto was being extremely serious. It was Orochimaru. He's the one behind this. Where is he? He's with an organization known as Akatsuki. Where are they? Listen, Naruto, I asked where are they? In Amegakure, fine. But you have to. But before he could finish, Naruto disappeared at blinding speed. He was with narrowed eyes, murder in his mind, dashing there. As now we see, Naruto arrived in Amegakure, and what followed suit was Orochimaru, who was in the midst of a meeting, being grabbed and literally dragged at blinding speeds and being punched. You took him away. You killed him. I'm gonna kill you, you bastard. As that is when Naruto punched him so fast that he literally was thrown across a whole village at blinding speeds, causing huge gashes and skid marks appear on his body as Orochimaru winced and got up, limpingly. What? How did I get here? As Naruto stood in front of him, lightning surrounding his body, as he sneered at him. You killed him. As Orochimaru realized, because of his spy, this was the boy. This was Naruto, the anomaly that gained the power of lightning, and was so strong that at the age of 6 he massacred the whole council. You're real. I thought you were a myth. Why did you kill him? What difference does it make? As Orochimaru entered his sage mode, let's see how strong you are. What followed suit was Naruto beating down Orochimaru into a humiliating state until Naruto knew what he had to do. He grabbed Orochimaru by the neck, literally dragging him across the whole earth itself. Naruto dragged him again and again and again until Orochimaru began to decrease into nothing but a bloody smear that scattered across the whole elemental nations and the whole earth itself. As Naruto stopped when there was nothing of his remained, as Naruto was panting heavily. I dealt with him. But Naruto was exhausted, so much so that he fell down on his knees and passed out in the middle of the forest. While he was passed out, Naruto arrived inside his own mindscape, where he met with none other than Kyuubi itself, who was shocked and somewhat terrified of the boy. So we finally meet Kyuubi, after all these years. But I don't blame you. As Kyuubi's eyes widened, what? You were not the one who made my life terrible. You made their life terrible, yes, but I wasn't the one. It was my foolish parents who decided to seal you away within me. You do know that your parents' souls still reside here. So what? Don't you wish to meet them? No. I have no wish of such. The only bonds I have is the bonds that I created in my life. One of them was the one who was my Gigi who died. The other one is Jiraiya. And God forbid if anything happens to them and the Toads, I will burn this whole world down, including you and the other Bijus. You think we're that easy to kill? That will be the most fun part. I'll kill you. Finding a way. We are Bijus. We are made out of chakra, kid. We will revive. Then I will kill you again, and again, and again. Till the last breath I will do that continuously. Kid, I don't want any trouble, said the Kyuubi, being terrified of his own Jinchuriki for the first time. What do you want? My power? My strength? I don't want anything of that sort. I want you to stay the fuck away from me. And never tamper with me or my strength ever again. I won't. Good. As now we see, Naruto woke up, but he found himself within a cave and chained, where, well, you did kill one of our own, but I guess it is a blessing and a price we're willing to pay. Because you have came to us as a form of a gift, Naruto Uzumaki, said a person with purple eyes with rings in them. Who are you? I am the leader of the Akatsuki, known as Pain. As what is that? Said Naruto as he was horrified at the sight of a huge statue. That is the Ten-Tailed, yelled out the Kyuubi from within. What? Naruto asked within his own mindscape while gritting at his teeth as towards the Akatsuki members. That is the Ten-Tailed. Oh my god, they're going to revive the Ten-Tailed, so you have to get out of here. As Naruto, using his strength and lightning abilities, then did something. He broke out, literally ripping through the people that were standing there and leaving. As Naruto was now quite far away, he panted. He was at the Valley of the End. What was that thing? That was the husk of the Ten-Tailed. It was made out of all the 9 Bijus, until the Sei separated us into different entities. Yes, you heard that right. The thing is dangerous, and it needs to be destroyed. Why do you think I would destroy it? I want you to get rid of him. If I am taken from you, you will die. What? Yes. You were born when you were made into my Jinchuriki. Your mother, who was my previous Jinchuriki, died because she was exhausted because I was ripped out of her, and she became a Jinchuriki at the age of 6. You won't be able to survive. I have been within you since the day you were born, child. Sealed by your own parents. Damn it. They continue to ruin my life. So you're saying that we have to destroy it. Yes. I'm working alongside you on this one. We have to stop before they try to harm other Jinchurikis. You, with your strength, the power you possess, and me adding my chakra to it will be more than capable enough of destroying it as well as all of them. So we have to go back? It's up to you to decide. You're extremely fast and strong, and adding my strength to it you will be downright dangerous and unkillable. We have only one shot at this, kid. Fine. As Naruto, his eyes turned into complete golden as lightning was coursing through them. As Naruto and Kyuubi's chakra synchronized as he entered into the, KCM state, as golden lightning was surrounding him this time around. Like how Shadow became, the golden Shadow, like how Sonic became the golden Sonic, the ultimate life forms. And so, using the ultimate strength of both of his lightning abilities as well as his KCM2 state, Naruto then said, "Alright, let's put an end to this." And he blitzed so fast that there was a huge tear that appeared on Earth itself as sound barrier broke 3 times. What followed suit was a shockwave, and the whole Akatsuki was wiped out clean. And Naruto was able to grab a hold of the Geromasu with both of his fists, and due to the velocity that he was traveling. Using his extreme strength, Naruto traveled at so much faster pace that literally he was trying to rip through the time itself until he halted and turned and threw the Geromasu with sound-breaking speed towards the sky, as it was headed straight towards the sun, where it was now within the sun, remaining there. No way for it to be forming ever again, being melted and destroyed for eternity. "You destroyed the husk?" "Yes," said Naruto as his KCM2 state faded. And he looked behind to see there was a huge tear across the whole elemental nation. I think Hold on, kid. Switch your bodies with me. I'll take you back." And so Naruto switched with Kurama. "I'm trusting you." As he arrived back to where he belonged, Naruto was now waking up again, and he was back at the Toad Mountain, as Jiraiya, Pa, and Ma, and Kichi and Gamatetsu were there. "Chief, Naruto, finally. I thought you were gonna give us a heart attack before waking up." "Kichi." "Yes, Naruto, you're back." As Pa then brought out his staff and bonked him on the head. "Ow! It was that for Pa. I just woke up. You want me to pass out again?" "Yes, Pa. You want the boy to pass out again? But seriously, Naruto boy, that was the most dangerous thing you have ever done." "What? Kyuubi explained everything to us, kid. Are you insane?" "Sorry, Your Sanin. I had to do this. I had to make a call. I saw something that could have ended the world itself. And it was in the wrong hands. It all happened because Sensei died. And you found out." "Yeah. It all happened because of his death. Otherwise, this would not have been found out, but I'm glad that I was able to do so, and put an end to their plan before it even began. You single-handedly saved the whole world, and nobody knows. Don't you want, credit?" "No. I don't want anything to do with the Shinobi world. I'm happy here. And I'm gonna remain here." "Isn't there anything you want?" "Yeah. One thing." "What?" "I want to find a way, a seal that can free the Kyuubi from me, and it can remain here near the Toad Mountain into the woods in the summoning realm, away from the prying eyes." "I guess that is doable. The people of Konoha, they're still terrified of you, so no point going there. The Shinobi world in itself, if find out about your strength, will send hunter ninjas after you, either to make you join their side or to kill you. So I guess this is the best sort of actions." "Yeah. Well, I am proud of you, kid, when I say this. You done good. Thanks, Ersani." As Jiraiya ruffled his hair, as Naruto then looked towards Gamakichi and Gamatetsu. "Hey Naruto, I'm hungry. Wanna go grab some lunch?" "Why not, Kichi? Let's go." And so, Kamatetsu, Kamakichi jumping on top of Naruto's shoulders. Three best friends then begin to make their way towards the nearby village, away from the summoning ground, to grab a snack. As Naruto, after all this trauma that he has endured, was finally able to live with some sort of peace, away from Konoha and its treachery. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. Now look, it may not contain the whole powers of, Shadow from the Sonic, but yeah, I watched like half of the movie until I thought, you know what, I gotta make this. And because of that, I ended up making the only things that I watched from the story and were capable of coming up with. So I hope you guys don't mind. After I finish up the story, if you want me to revise this what if, I will do so. Let me know in the comment section how do you feel about this. And this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.